It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interception. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Prescott.
He's got right on the short throw.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis. Deep ball.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. On play action, Prescott.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a first set of downs. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Giants' 20-yard line.
Prescott yet again.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1st and goal from the 6.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Sanders again. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
We'll take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And New York set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Pickett, and that nearly intercepted.